Hi, this is James. Welcome back to the channel. I am the unofficial mayor of Cowboy Country, and I'm so glad you are here. This channel is for college football fans. This is about college sports. I love college baseball. I love college basketball. And we may have to expand that a little bit more because obviously I want to be able to do stuff 365 days a year. But right now we're focusing on college football. Probably later, either this week or next week, we'll start talking about college basketball some. But I made some predictions 3 months ago, and some of them were pretty close, others not so much. And so what I'm going to do is go in order based upon how they finished, and then I'll briefly mention what my prediction was. Spoiler alert, my prediction for TCU was way off. Didn't realize that Sonny Dykes was going to be the perfect coach for TCU. He's done an amazing job, and I didn't realize that Max Duggan had another year of eligibility. So let's do this quickly. I also, for some reason, my microphone stopped working about halfway through, so I was trying to edit the video, and then there was no sound. So I'm having to redo this, and it's rather late, and I'm just kind of bummed out. I'm just being open and honest. So Iowa State finished in last place. They finished 4-8. Now I had predicted they would go 6-6. I thought there would be a drop off because they lost Bryce Hall. They lost. I forgot their quarterback's name, but he's really good. But it is what it is, and Deckers is going to be a good quarterback. He just needs some time. West Virginia, I was really wrong about them. They finished 5-7. I thought they were going to go 10-2. I thought with this new quarterback, with JT Daniels, you got Graham Harrell as the new offensive coordinator. I just thought they were going to do great things, and they fizzled out. Though they did beat both OU and OSU in the same year. Kansas, I had them predicted to finish 8th. That I was spot on, but I thought they would finish 4-8, but they finished 6-6. So good for the Jayhawks. Good for you guys. You get to go to a bowl game and haven't been in quite a while, so good for you. OU finished 7th, 6-6. I'm telling you, OU had almost as many injuries as Oklahoma State did. When Dylan Gabriel got hurt, that cost them 2 games for sure. So they went 6-6. I said they were going to go 9-3, but that's based upon previous success that they've had. OU has been, over the last 10 years, University of Oklahoma has been the most successful team in the Big 12. So when you're making preseason predictions, you're basing upon their previous success or failures, and OU up until this year had been pretty much very successful. Even last year when they didn't go to the Big 12 championship game, they finished 9-3. So Baylor finished 6-6. I was way off on them. I thought they would go 11-1. I thought they would end up in the Big 12 championship game again. When OSU beat them in Waco, I was very excited. But quite frankly, I think Aranda made a mistake with their quarterback. They shouldn't have let their starting quarterback leave. They announced Chapin as the guy that won the battle in the spring. It just didn't produce. Now, next year, he'll probably be much better. So we'll see. Oklahoma State finished 5th. Obviously, I'm hugely disappointed. I thought that they would lose at Baylor, and I thought they would win the rematch in Arlington. Well, they won in Baylor at Baylor, but then they lost to OU, and they lost to Kansas, and they lost to Kansas State, and they lost to TCU, and you know, if they had finished 10-2 and their only in-conference loss was to TCU, I would have been a very happy man, but that didn't happen. Texas Tech surprised me. They finished 7-5. I thought they would finish 4-8. So they're +3. And quite honestly, I did not know about this coach that they brought in. Then I found out that he's a very good recruiter, and he brings in a lot. He knows lots of coaches, high school coaches in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So he's going to recruit well. He's going to recruit really well in the state of Texas. So, and honestly, I think their freshman quarterback who played against Oklahoma State, Morton, is better than the senior that's starting right now. But, you know, the Big 12 has to be wary of facing Texas Tech, knowing that Morton's going to be good for a couple of years. Texas, they finished 8-4. I picked 7, I said 7-5 at the beginning of the year, but I watched the video. It's on the channel. You'll have to go it was like the third video I made. And I said, Texas will finish 7-5. But if they let Bijan Robinson run the football more, they can win more games. So as far as Texas is concerned, I feel like I was spot on with them. I did not think that they would go to the Big 12 championship game, but I thought that they would be a little bit better than they were last year. And that's exactly what happened. So, to second place, Kansas State. Here's another team I thought was going to have success. They finished 9-3, but I said they go 8-4. So I was only off by one game. And truth is, I did not foresee Martinez having a hard time and then him getting hurt and then seeing Will Howard come in and playing so well. Now, I saw Will Howard in person in 2020. He looked like deer in the headlights. But the amount of growth and maturity that Will Howard has made in the last 2 years is impressive. And I think he's only a junior. So he's going to be back for another year. And I'll tell you right now, they are my favorites to win the Big 12 next year. TCU, I was completely wrong about them. I said they'd go 2-10. I did not realize that they were going to get Sonny Dykes from SMU. I did not realize or know about Max Duggan having another year of eligibility. Because if I'd known Max Duggan was their starting quarterback, actually he had lost the job. And then I think after the first or second game, the guy that supposedly beat him out in practice gets hurt, and then Duggan takes over, and then off to the races. Because if I'd have known Duggan was going to be their starting quarterback for the majority of the year, I would have said at least 6-6. But I did not see this coming. Obviously, Sonny Dykes knows the spread offense. Perfect fit for him. I mean, and all he had to do is move across town from, south part of Dallas over to Fort Worth. Bam, he gets a raise. Perfect situation for him. And now this Saturday, we get the Purple Bowl, TCU versus Kansas State. So I'll do my picks for the bowl games tomorrow night. Or tonight, well, it'd be Tuesday night for Wednesday's video. This video is for Tuesday. Like I said, some of these I was completely wrong. West Virginia, that should have been a perfect match with JT Daniels, but they had too many receivers dropping the balls, dropping passes. OU got hit with the injury bug. Good for KU. I'm glad I was wrong about that. Baylor, I think the injury bug hit them. I know the injury bug hit Oklahoma State, and that's disappointing. Kudos for Texas Tech. They fire their coach, they bring in somebody new, and he can recruit the DFW area well. Good for him. And I'm not going to take credit for Texas, but somebody there was smart enough to realize, hey, we got the best running back in the Big 12. We should give him the ball more often. And that's exactly what they did, and then they started winning. So, and of course, Kansas State, I didn't know Will Howard was going to be this good. Will Howard's a good quarterback. And quite frankly, I think Will Howard has played well enough to where the pro scouts need to seriously take him into consideration. Now, he's not going to be a first-round draft pick if he went into the draft this year. But give him another year. It's where he can mature and grow. And he will be playing football in the NFL. And I think Duggan's going to play in the NFL as well. So, anyway, if you are new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe. We are trying to grow the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know that's a lofty goal, but it is doable. If everybody that subscribes to this channel would just tell 3 other friends, we'd make it easily. So, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you for watching. I'm willing to stay up late and redo this video, even though, with the whole sound check, the sound mess up. I know why it cut off is because I needed to charge the wireless microphone. So that's my fault. So I just charged it, took a power nap, got back up, redid the video. You can only control certain things in life, and the part that you can control, you fix it, and the parts that you can't control, you got to roll with the punches. So, anyway, I hope you have a great week. Like I said, tomorrow night we'll do the picks on the bowls. Thursday there probably won't be a video. So, until then, hope you have a great night. Bye. And as always, go Pokes.